Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We're in the 2021 album from Sleep Token called This Place Will Become Your Tomb. This is track number 11, titled High Water. We're going to give it a listen, make a few comments along the way, then you'll have a chance to click into a second video called The Second Course. We do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. And if you're interested in dessert, you can head over to my Patreon. It's just $5, gives you access to everything we have there for Sleep Token, which is a growing library, music videos, live performances, and more. So feel free to check that out. This video is brought to you by my friends at the Vinyl Frontier. Not only do they have an awesome selection of vinyls, cassettes, CDs, and more in store, but they also have an incredible online store. The Vinyl Frontier is where I got my copy, and if you use my code Malnourished at checkout, you can get 5% off your entire order. Let's get into the music.
All the time being, I will still avoid my own questions, and we both bury that history deep, but you know,
Wow, that's a cool line.
hold my breath forever. For the time being, you are still a perfect reminder of what all of these scars on my arm
Wow.
are for.
We do know that he has a history of self-harm.
Self together, and I show myself on sacred paper, waiting on some holy favor, basking in the solace of regret. And it seems my hell is your high water. Wash me clean again before I pull myself beneath the waves.
Oh, it's some interesting writing, man. These types of beats get me every single time. The rim shots, or if it's on the hi-hat, just the ticking. It's so good, man.
Myself beneath the waves.
It sounds so clean.
When the month of infinity buries its teeth in me, I'll slot through the agony.
Two's work on the hi-hats is my favorite, man. So technical.
I know you still bear the weight of your own
The snare rolls.
and you'll never bear the weight of two. And I'd show myself on sacred paper, waiting on some holy favor, basking in the sun.
Great sound. Oh my gosh, dude, the meaning of that just hit me. I've been thinking about it for a minute, and we'll talk about it more in the second course, but it seems my hell is your high water. So it almost makes me think of this idea of like drowning in her high waters, and like it is his place of pain and difficulty. But as we know, kind of the recurring themes within these are he knows that like it's not necessarily good for him, but he can't stay away. And so it's almost like he's drowning in her high waters. And he's like, but wash me with them again before I pull myself beneath the waves, before I get submerged again. Like, give me this moment of ecstasy before I am drowned again, almost, is at least what it speaks to me at first listen. Yeah.
I will admit my defeat again. I will accept that I can't pretend we will ever be together.
Dude, the best way that I can describe this sound that they keep using in different ways throughout this album, I think in one earlier one I said it sounded like Deep Blue Sea. I'd have to go back and watch Deep Blue Sea or listen to the soundtrack, but I'm pretty sure there's a song in there, or at least the main theme, that has those kind of high notes, which is really interesting because it fits so well. There are just these bright notes that feel almost like catching glimpses of sunlight as you're submerged underwater. It's just something about the sound of it and the like mystery that's there that evokes this feeling of the depths, but also it's bright and it's just in the background here. So I'm sure you can hear it, but just listen for it. And those have just set such an atmosphere throughout this entire album. Just there in the back. Let's go, dude. Oh, the growing. Oh, dude. Sorry, not to just throw us in the deep end again for a moment. Pun intended. That kind of alarm ringing, this wow, 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 that was building, dude. Oh, I needed more of that. I needed it to break into a dubstep, dude. That instrumental section may be one of my favorites from them so far. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into these lyrics. There's some really interesting stuff in here. So if you want to join us for that, feel free to click over here to the second course. We'll do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one. We're eating good.